Welcome to BMW Today. My name is Joy and we are here at the BMW Museum. And with me
It's over there. I'll show you.
Let's move. So in museum it's all about storytelling, right?
Yeah, almost. It's also about figures. So if you give me a figure, I tell you a story.
Well, it's very easy. Let's start with one.
Okay.
Let's go.
Wouldn't be there. The M1 founded the M series, so to speak, and is a very special car for us.
And this car was built actually.
The car has a 6-cylinder engine and is a middle-engine sports car, the first we ever built, and has 270 horsepower, which makes it I and the first series M5 both share the engine with the M1, and of course the iconic M3 first generation from the 80s.
Would be my favorite one.
I understand.
So cool. What else we have?
I'll show you.
Okay. So Ralph, what about the 32?
I think I have something for you there.
Okay, let's go.
So this is number 32.
It's a motorcycle.
Yeah, it's the R32, which came out in 1923. It's the first ever vehicle we built as a company, and it features a box.
Very cool. So let's move on.
Okay.
Okay, let's have something different. 1,900.
Founded.
Okay, and why are we here?
Because BMW stands for Bayerische Motorenwerke, and this is the display of a selection of engines we built.
I wonder which
First things we ever built.
Oh, very nice. Good to know. So let's move on.
Yeah.
What about 251?
That's simple. Just turn around and look down there. That's 251.
I thought that's a 507.
You're right, that's the BMW 507, but it was built only 251 times.
Okay, and this color is very special. How many cars in that color?
Only one, this exact one. The story behind it is that the customer at that point of time took the if you look behind you, the Z8 is also here on the BMW Platz. That's actually the reincarnation of the 507, a modern interpretation, so to speak.
I can see a 007 at the Z3.
Yeah, that unifies those two cars. The Z8 and the Z3 were both appearing in the 1990s James Bond movies.
Very cool. And the Z1 doesn't have any doors?
Well, it does, but the doors slide down. A very revolutionary concept at that time.
Very cool. Tell me something about the 328.
Well, the 328 was a car we built in the 1930s. And at that point of time, it was an extremely sporty car and also founded our
Let's go. Well, BMW Isetta, mobility for everybody, right?
Of course. Imagine in the 1950s, people were looking for smaller cars. affordable cars. So beside 501, 502, 507, we also built the Isetta, affordable for everybody, and people took this small car over the Alps, drove to Italy and went for vacation.
Well, that's very cool, but how does that fit?
He had to find a way to get his friend across. So he cleverly built a spot into the Isetta behind the seating bench. He built a space in here, his friend hid in the car, and he actually managed to get him across the border.
So actually that's an escape car.
Yes, it is.
And we were talking about number 9. How does that fit in the story?
It's very easy. In total, 9 people found freedom and fled with an Isetta from East to West Berlin.
Wow, that's very impressive. It's a very emotional story. Thank you for that. Can we move on to the next story?
Of course.
Ralf, any figure you want to talk about?
It's about the 10-minute barrier at the Nürburgring Nordschleife. In the 1960s, very important, nobody broke it, and then we came with a 2000 Ti in 1966 and broke that magic barrier.
Okay, and that founded BMW M Motorsport?
Well, not at all. I mean, we did racing, motorsports from the beginning on with motorcycles and cars.
Okay.
But in the 60s, that's when we climbed the top touring car racing with this baby. And of possibly.
Thanks for your time. Hope to see you soon again. And for you guys, thanks for watching. That was BMW Today from BMW Museum, and I hope to see you next time.